Hey y'all, we're Jimmy and Lisa with FindUsCamping, and today our Himiway bikes finally arrived. So after about 2 months of waiting, our bikes finally got here. So now it's time to take them out of the box and see if we can build them. It's been a long time since I've built any kind of bike.
And they were pretty, I mean, they weren't put together, but there didn't seem to be a lot of parts, so we thought this will be easy.
There wasn't many directions either. The directions were slim to none, so...
There were parts that weren't even listed in the instructions. So we did what everybody does, and we watched a YouTube video on how to do it.
So the first one took us about 45 minutes to an hour or so.
But the next one was a piece of cake. Well, once we knew where everything went, the next one was easy.
So I would say it took us 15 or 20 minutes or so to put the second one together, get everything right, and then it was time for the first test ride. So
there is a learning curve, by the way. You can ride it like a typical bicycle, which is what we do a lot of the time, but it can also assist you if you get in trouble. You need to go up a hill or you're just wiped out and you need some help.
The good thing is I think we put on 21 miles on it so far, and so far we haven't even used 1 bar of the battery. So
I would say probably less than 1 of those 21 miles have been assist miles. The rest of it we pedal. Now, with the golf cart, you don't pedal at all. So we gave up the golf cart to get the bikes. For one, the exercise factor, because we could all use a little more exercise.
Yeah, because now that we've been on the road full time, or partly full time, mostly full time, we haven't been doing a lot of walking.
It's been cold.
Especially after we left Florida and we got back up here to the northern states. It's been cold. Like today, they're calling for frost again.
And Florida was actually when we kind of decided to get rid of the golf cart and get the bikes, because there were some places we wanted to visit that weren't, I mean, they were within a couple of miles of the campground, but our golf cart was a campground golf cart. It was battery operated. It had headlights.
It's not street legal. It didn't have tags on it. Didn't have the turn signals and all that kind of stuff. So
even in Florida, when there were places that we could leave the campground with our golf cart, we couldn't because ours wasn't street legal. But had we had the bikes, we could have. And if it was too far to ride, we could just push the button and get some assist.
So what we've seen about these bikes so far is what's been pretty nice is we will ride and ride and ride as far as we can possibly ride. I guess that's what we're trying to hope to do. We're going to ride as far as we can possibly pedal, and then if we get super beat and super tired, then we'll just throttle it back and come back. So that's the benefit, I guess, of the bicycles for us, is we can pedal or we can use the throttle. So
we actually talked to a man here in the campground this week that has a bad knee. He's in line for a knee replacement, and he is actually able to ride because he uses the assist when he gets tired. So he pedals until he's tired and can't pedal anymore, and then he uses the assist. So I will say I kind of struggle to get on mine sometimes because it is a little high, and the step-thru, I got the step-thru thinking that would be easier, and it's easier for me to just throw my leg over the back. So I had a friend that wanted to try mine out because she is shorter, and she said they had ordered one, her and her husband, and she couldn't get on it. If she was on it, she couldn't reach the ground. So she did get on mine, and she said we lowered the seat, and she said that was good for her, and I think they ordered some of their own. But that's the only thing that I can see. Like, it's not a problem for us, but that's the only thing I could see that would be a problem for anybody.
Well, the only other thing I have found since we've been on them is it is in gear 1 when you turn it on. So I found out the hard way. I didn't realize it. I got on it, started pedaling, and when I started pedaling, all of a sudden it took off. And thank goodness I was thinking about it for a second, because I was able to grab a hold of the handlebars and hold back on. But evidently there's some more YouTube channels we need to watch out there to we could put it in 0 and you have to physically put it in gear 1 to get taken off.
Right, none of that's really in the instructions.
So
but,
we're gonna YouTube that. We're gonna try to see those, and if we find anything, we'll let you guys know. If you know how to do it, let us know. Also, the other thing we found out, if we have it in first gear, as you're pedaling, it's actually going a little bit too fast for our first gear. So
right.
Once again, we talked to somebody and did some more YouTubing, and they did say that there's an adjustment to those. So we're
there's
going to be
a little
working
digital
on those.
panel, like right up, on the handlebars, and again, not really much in the instructions, but there's tons of different things that you can change through that little panel. You can even put a security code in it so that nobody can steal your bike. I mean,
they can steal it because you can pedal.
But all they can do is pedal it. They won't be able to get into the brain of it because it won't work without the security code. So there's all kinds of cool things you can do. We learned really quickly to, once you turn it on, back it out to gear 0 unless you need it. So
I found that out real quick.
That was a quick lesson learned. Nobody wrecked or anything, so it's all good.
So we're going to do a lot more filming. We're trying to film as we're out here riding. We're going to ride them as much as we can possibly ride them. We're going to try to come back in about 6 months and do a 6-month review and tell you guys how we really feel about them and how we really like it. So
hopefully it'll let us get to some places we couldn't get with the golf cart or even with the truck, that we can pedal around and see some sights and share with you guys some cool new places that we can reach on our bikes.
So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you'll see our 6-month review on these, because we've had a lot of people ask us since we've had them. What are they? How are they? How do they ride? What do you think about them? So we figured we'd do a video on them to tell you right now, we really like them.
So ours are Himiway. There's other brands out there. We went with Himiway just because for the price, it came with more base options, I guess. We've never had any other e-bikes though, so we can't really say that it's better or worse than anything else, but so far we really like the Himiway, and we're happy with our choice.
So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give us those thumbs up.
Ring the bell so you don't miss the next video.
Until next time you find us camping, guys.
Safe travels, y'all.
Just stay with me now till the morning light. Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind.